As you see, we've got a view of Hode here, the famous monument, and another famous house that's at John Barrow's cottage. So now you know where we are on the coast road, just coming out of Ulverston towards Barrow. And if you come round the corner, I've got a surprise for you. We have an open door here. Nothing looks rather ordinary, nothing special at all. But if you come in here, into the dark, we'll see what we can see. You'll see there are boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes and masses of stuff all over the place. The Ulverston scrap saw, and it's run by this lady over here, who I've persuaded to talk to me. So what's your name?
My name is Corinne.
Corinne. And how long have you been doing this? I'm going to switch because you're in the shadow there.
Okay. I've been doing this for just over a year.
And as I remember, I came here in a bitter cold, freezing weather, and you were there with a flask and togged up with phenomenal amount of clothing.
Yes, very well wrapped up. It was very cold.
And you didn't have a light in here, or you had I can't remember, a little torch you could put on.
Yeah.
There's still no electric light.
No, there isn't. No.
And so what made you take this on?
Well, I'd experienced the scrap store in other places because there's over 100 in the UK.
Yeah.
And I thought Ulster was a great place to set one up, and I wanted an interesting project, and I just loved doing it.
You still love doing it?
I still love doing it.
And you've been coming here every Tuesday afternoon between 2 and 5, is that right?
Yes. Yes.
For the last 6 months?
Just over a year.
Just over a year? Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
wow.
a couple of days off when various things have happened. But
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yes.
And so we've got, when I came here, there were two ladies here.
Yeah.
On average now, in that period of between 2 and 5, how many people are coming?
It's incredibly variable. So you have
Yeah.
sometimes when it's very quiet, and then you'll have other times when you could have 5 to 10 separate lots of people.
Right.
So we've got probably about 50 members now.
Right.
Those members could be individuals, but most of them are schools or community groups or guides, brownies, people like that.
Yeah. And are the numbers increasing or just stabilised, or how do you find
no,
it?
they're increasing. I'm getting probably 1 to 2 new members every week now.
So that,
usually through word of mouth and through the website and Facebook.
so that's, which is an incredible every year.
Yes, I mean over the next year we will expand a lot, which is why we need somewhere else to be moving to at some point.
Right. Well, yes. I mean,
Stuff
you've got this small space here. Does this come free?
No, we have to pay rent.
You pay rent for here?
Yes, and we pay insurance.
Wow.
Liability and stuff like that.
So your organisation, does it break even?
No, I put quite a lot of money into it. It's getting to the point where it will break even, but it's not quite there yet.
Yeah. And you do this all because you got hooked on the idea by seeing it done elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people get so much pleasure from, when they find materials that they can use for their projects.
Yeah.
They have good fun with them, and we get some good pictures sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's nice to know that rather than people going out and buying new things, that they can come here and all things that would have gone to landfill.
Yeah.
So they're mostly from business.
Can you give me some examples of the kind of stuff you've got that are a little bit unusual?
Yes. Well, you can see we've got a box of red noses there.
What? A box of red noses?
People usually have a good laugh about those.
Can we have a look at one?
Yeah. These are
so what
last year.
Oh, I see.
Different ones. You can actually draw on these as well and make some really good faces.
Yeah.
We have stress balls in all sorts of different shapes, sizes, colours.
Yeah.
Rejects, so
they're looking pretty good.
So they're good fun. We've got quite a lot of these foam balls, and they're great.
They're like tennis balls, are very bouncy apparently.
And then we have also things like cardboard tubes, we've got papers of various different kinds, we've got folders, we've got bits of fabric, we've got cellophane. Yeah.
Can you show me that roll of sticky back I was rather curious about?
The blue sticky back plastic?
Yeah, that's a thick roll, a big roll.
Oh, it is, yes.
And that's all sticky back.
It
and
is.
you've got it in several colours.
Yeah, we've got black and we've got blue. And
Yeah.
I think the green's gone now.
And the other thing I noticed when I was in before was this wallpaper, which is very unusual. It's
This is we've got a few rolls of these, which is it's an industrial wallpaper, completely scrubbable and washproof.
Scrubbable, washproof. It's really strong stuff.
It's incredibly strong. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's very much used by, I think, commercial kitchens. So these are just a few samples that somebody had left over.
And do you still have like long sheets of cardboard?
Yes, they're tucked round the corner.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Stuff here now.
You have to know they're here, perhaps. And you've got cellophane over there by the yard.
You can always get lots of that.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
get that from the Wigton scrap store.
So how many businesses have you been to contact now that supply ISIS, roughly?
We've probably got about 10 businesses that supply. But
10?
Because we do swaps with other scrap stores, that means that scrap stores have been going for longer and who are nuts can help.
Yeah.
A lot more stuff.
So the businesses that supply you then supply other scrap stores,
and
they supply us. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you get
yeah.
a good mixture of things then.
Right.
Because most areas have, the predominance of something or several different things that they specialise and get lots of.
Right.
So yeah, it helps mix it. And
what kind of people do you find are coming to? Can you give it? Lots of schools.
Lots of schools.
So how wide, how far away are the schools coming from?
Probably the furthest north.
Millham, yes.
Millham, lots of people from Barrow, lots of schools from Barrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Urswick, quite a few in Ulverston, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
I've had somebody from Kendal.
Right.
Because there's nothing in that area at all. So
No,
it covers quite a big area. So it covers an area from sort of Kendal, South Lakes area up to Millham area.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And how do they hear about it?
Sometimes through advertising that I've done in terms of just emailing different schools.
But
mostly word of mouth. And Facebook, I use a lot of Facebook and people reposting things.
Yeah, yeah.
A website.
You've got a website?
I've got a website.
Yeah.
And that's done very well. And putting events on at Lantern House.
Can you tell us what the address of your website is?
Yep, it's www.ulverstonscrapstore.co.uk.
Right, okay. And what else haven't I asked you about? You do it all on your own?
I'm mostly here on my own. I have backup occasionally.
Yeah.
And lots of people help set it up as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which was very good. And lots of people like you promote.
Yeah.
So lots of people also very much support it by promoting it in different ways.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But in essence, yes, I mostly run it.
Right.
We'll shortly have a management committee and we'll set up properly.
As a user, my big problem is being creative enough to come up and get a use for all this wonderful stuff. Come up with projects where you can use things that are just going begging, so to speak.
Yeah.
So you've already run workshops in the Lantern House, haven't you?
We have. We'll be running some more workshops.
Yeah.
Probably in the next 6 months.
Right.
We'll run some specifically aimed at schools and what they can use as scrap.
Right.
So they can have some ideas and people can share ideas as well.
Good.
And we'll be running other just fun workshops for general public.
Right. So when's your next workshop?
We haven't actually planned it yet. But I'm hoping it'll be way before Christmas.
Good. Well, we can make sure that's. You can find out about that through your website.
Yes, it'll always be on the website and on Facebook. Yeah.
And you're looking for bigger premises?
We're looking for bigger premises because we're a bit crowded here.
So how big would you like? Twice as big? 3 times?
2 to 3 times.
2 to 3 times.
It'd be nice to run things actually in the same place as well, so people can actually create things and have fun and play with the materials.
And you'd like a source of electricity so you can heat the place?
Electricity would be quite nice, yeah. It's a bit chilly in winter.
Sorry? Yeah,
a bit chilly in winter.
It was phenomenally cold. I'm just absolutely amazed that you turned up.
So I'd rather not go through that again if possible.
Every Tuesday she was here. Right. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for letting us know all that.